my name is Nina Camplin and I am the online arts facilitator for the VC Gallery. Welcome to another one of our live watch parties, and today, which seems appropriate as it's been snowing everywhere, I'm going to be painting snowdrops in the snow. So I just need to turn the camera around, so bear with me for a few minutes. I'm going to do this working with a palette knife today, and I'm using, this is just a piece of old packaging that something's been delivered in, just because I like to use anything that's lying around and recycle things. And what I'm going to start with is, so I've got my palette knife and I'm just using the primary colours. I've got white, cadmium red, ultramarine and cadmium yellow. So I'm going to begin with putting down a background, and I'm using, it's going to be mainly white with a little bit of the cadmium and the ultramarine, and I'm just going to put like wads of this. I have put a base coat down on this, by the way, so it's laid out easier. So yeah, lots of white, and I'm keeping the direction of the strokes to make it look like it's been snowing. So it's like it is snowing, so it's all going to come in a kind of diagonal direction. I'll try and put this somewhere where I can hold it easier. Let's try that. Right. So there I've got the sky, and now I'm going to add in the snow in the foreground. It's just going to come across. I haven't cleaned my palette knife because I want it to pick up a little bit of colour that I've already got on there. And I'm going to bring the ground across at a slight slope, coming from about halfway and going down. You can see if you scrape it, it starts to take it off, and then you can spread it on again, so you can get lots of nice mark making and textures happening. I'm going to clean my palette knife now. I'm just using a bit of kitchen roll to take off the excess white paint here. Now I'm going to use some cadmium yellow and the ultramarine mixed together, so you can see this. I'm not going to over mix them, and then just getting onto the edge of the knife, and you can start adding some stems and some leaves. Some ways to cross over a bit as well, so do one coming up this way. So you can use the tip of the palette knife to kind of detail the drooping curve. Generally they lean the same direction. And then I'm going to just clean my palette knife again. Now I'm going to go back to the white. And this time I'm covering the whole end of the the knife with the white, so I've got a big blob of paint on there. And then each petal of the snowdrop can be put on with one stroke. And they can be quite thick. And I like to keep odd numbers when it comes to composition. I always think it works better. So I'm going to have, I've got 4, I'm going to have one more in here. And now we've got the snowdrops. And then the last bit, this is the fun bit, I'm going to add the snow in. So I'm taking the white paint that I've got here, and I'm going to a brush now. I'm going to add a load of water to it, make it quite runny. And you can do this with a toothbrush. It's picked up the red a little bit, doesn't matter. And then I'm just flicking it off the edge of the palette, so I'm getting the spatter effect. And spattering always hides a multitude of sins, so if you've made any mistakes, that very often covers it up. So there is my snowdrops in the snow. I'm just going to turn the camera around again. So I hope you enjoyed watching that little demonstration, and I will be back again next week. Bye!